All right, everybody, this is the third video that I'm giving you on the owl sound, which we've talked about quite a bit already, OU and OW, and there are many ways to spell these incorrectly. The rules are a little difficult to remember, so one of the things that I do at home with my own kids, and I'm doing now with my 3-year-old actually, is I make word lists. Now, because my youngest is really young, I don't ask him to write anything. But what I do is I have these magnets and these little pieces of paper on the refrigerator, and I just review them with him every day. We sit down in front of the refrigerator and we go through his word list. There are a few more that you can't see down at the bottom, but this is a great way that you can practice as well. Put those words up in some place of the house, some part of the house where you can see them often. Maybe on the bathroom mirror, on the bathroom wall, on your refrigerator, wherever it is that you spend a lot of time. Okay, now let's go to our trick words. Okay, and the first one is Wednesday. Wednesday is the day after Tuesday. Okay, here it is. The next one is Thursday. The day after Wednesday is Thursday. All right, do you have it? Let's take a look. The next one is Saturday. I always look forward to Saturday. Let's have a look at it. Okay, your next one is pieces. Like I finished a puzzle that had a lot of pieces. So this is the trick word piece that we had last week, like a piece of pizza or something like that. But now we've added something to it, and we're saying the word pieces. And here it is. All right, the next one is brought. Brought. She brought some pictures from her vacation. And here is that word. All right, and the last one is bought. I bought my son something to keep him busy. Bought. And here it is. Okay, and actually, it's true. I bought my kids, something called Cuba Maze, and maybe you've heard of it. I'm not sure. And my son decided to make something interesting with it. He made a fish, and this was before it was finished. But you drop little marbles in there, and they roll all the way down. So it's kind of like a maze. Okay, back to work. Now let's look at how we can mark words that have the ow sound. So we've got the first word here, noun. A noun is a person, place, or a thing, right? We talked about that a long time ago. It's one syllable, noun. And it's got this OU, which means it's a diphthong. It's a double vowel sound. And we're going to mark it as a D syllable. D for diphthong, or D for vowel digraph. That's another way of referring to it. This thing has lots of different names. All of these double vowels do. Then let's go over to the next word, tower. Tower. Well, this is two syllables, one and two. And OW are that diphthong or that vowel digraph or that double vowel team. And we're going to mark it as a D syllable. And what are we going to do with Good. We're going to mark it with an R because it's an R-controlled syllable. Now let's look at the word in the middle. Sounded. Like, oh, that sounded great. we've got sound and ed, which is actually a suffix. So why don't we just go ahead and put a circle around it, as we do with all of our suffixes. And we've got the OU, okay, because it is a diphthong, and we're going to mark it with a D. All right. Next, we have a word that we've used a lot this year, but we've never marked. Compound. Well, it's 2 syllables, com and pound. Now, com has a short O. So what kind of syllable is it when we have a short vowel and then a consonant after it? Good. It is a closed syllable. And then pound, well, we have OU again, and we're going to mark that with a D. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten that, yes, N and D is also a blend, but we don't need to worry about marking those right now. The last word, cloudy, is also 2 syllables. We're going to mark our main word, cloud. That's 1 syllable. That Y at the end is another one. It's also a suffix. Okay. And yes, we could also mark it with a long E if we want. Okay. The main thing we want to focus on here, though, is the OU, that ow sound, and that also gets a D. Okay, there you go. So you should be able to do the assignments now that require marking. Let's move on to practice some words. All right, so let's see if you can spell these words. The first one is cow. Cow. The farmer loved his cow very much. All right, and here it is. The next word is ground. Ground. My kite came crashing down to the ground when the wind stopped. Ground. Are you ready? Let's have a look. The next one is count. Count. I think I'll post a video on how to count in Japanese and in Greek. Count. Okay, here it is. The fourth word is discount. Discount. When somebody gives you a discount, they give you a lower price. A discount. Let's have a look at it. There you go. And you might remember that dis is one of our prefixes. The next word is crowded. Crowded. The subway station was so crowded in the morning. All right, let's have a look at that. And your last word for today is owl. An owl is a bird that stays awake at night. Owl. And here it is. Okay, how did you do? Wonderful. Well, that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody.